Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the CURT ball and safety chain loop kit here on our 2020 Chevy Silverado 2500. So this kit here is going to be specific for models with the factory prep package. Now the factory prep package, it'll be pretty easy to identify. We're going to have 4 pucks, one here on each of outside, and then we're going to have the center gooseneck hitch. So you are going to need to have this factory equipment in order to use this ball and safety chain kit. So the ball and safety chain kit here is pretty much going to be the only thing we need to tow a gooseneck trailer. We're going to have our 2 5/16" hitch ball here, which will attach to our gooseneck coupler. And then by law, we're going to have 2 safety chains for our gooseneck trailer. We're going to be able to attach those easily to our nice and wide safety chain loops here. What's really nice about these factory prep packages here, we only need a couple things to be able to tow a gooseneck trailer, but everything is also really easy to use. Now I'll show you a little bit more in depth later, but essentially all we need to do to remove our gooseneck hitch ball is simply flip this lever up and then rotate it 90 degrees so then we can pull it straight out. In order to insert it, we'll simply drop it into place, rotate it back towards the rear, and then lock it down. So again, this is going to be really easy, but I do want to make note is that unless you have a tonneau cover, you really don't want to store your hitch ball in the actual gooseneck hitch because it can give a tendency to get stuck over time as water, dirt, and corrosion gets in there. It'll be really hard to remove. So I definitely recommend greasing everything down, but it's also still advised to go ahead and take this out while not in use unless you have a tonneau cover. We have this nice convenient carrying case that's going to come with our kit here that'll easily allow us to store our hitch ball and our 2 safety chain loops. We can store it inside the cab there when we need it. We don't have to worry about losing them. Everything is going to be in one nice convenient location. And there we go. Now we can set this back in the cab of our vehicle and then get it when we need to use it. So with our gooseneck hitch ball here, we're not going to have to worry about any weight capacity issues. The hitch ball is going to be rated at 38,000 pounds, which chances are that's far going to exceed your truck. So although your hitch ball is going to be rated that much, you do need to check your owner's manual, see how much your truck can tow, and then abide by the lower of the 2 ratings. But essentially, we're not going to have to worry about our hitch ball here being the weakest component. Last but not least, we're going to get a nice durable rubber plug here that we can place inside the gooseneck hitch opening when we're not using it to just keep everything in there nice and clean so we don't have any issues when we go to reinsert our hitch ball. So to start our installation here, we're going to take one of our safety chain tabs. We're actually going to be installing these in the rearmost pucks. So we have 2 sets here, ones that are closer to the cab and these back ones here that are closer to the tailgate. We'll be installing these tabs here in the rearmost pucks. So it's super easy to do this. We're going to first remove our pin and clip here. I'll show you how to do that. So we have this little Lynch pin here. It's got a little snap ring on it. Open that up, pull it out, then we can simply remove the pin. So once we have that out, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our tab here and insert it into the puck. You will have to line it up a certain way to start. Doesn't matter if we start this way or this way. But we're going to line the notches up here, simply drop it into place, and then we can rotate it back towards the tailgate. You can see there, it's secured. Now we're going to take our pin here, we're going to slip it into the little hole on the top. The angled portion is going to be facing back towards the cab, like so. And then we can take our Lynch pin and clip here, making sure that the offset edge is going to be facing up like so. We'll insert it through there, and then we'll close it to lock it in place. And this is going to stop the puck from being able to turn and pull out. As you can see here, we can't turn it all the way to get it out. We're simply just going to repeat the same process here on the other side. Once we have both of our safety chain tabs in place here, we can go ahead and install our hitch ball. In order to do that, we're going to have a cover here for the center gooseneck hitch ball opening. We just need to pry that loose. Just get our fingers up in there. It's pretty easy to take off. And now, as you can see here, we have our gooseneck hitch opening that we can insert our gooseneck hitch ball into. In order to do that, the only thing we have to do on the Gooseball side here just simply flip that latch up. This is going to release the detents here so they can move freely, and then we should be able to just drop it straight to place. And how we're going to lock that is, we'll simply just line up that tab there and press it down. As you can see now, we won't be able to pull it up. And that'll do it today for our look and installation of the CURT Ball Safety Chain Loop Kit here on our 2020 Chevrolet Silverado 2500.